Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Natasha and this is episode number 64. Okay, so I hope you're all really fine and well, really good, and you're managing to have some crafty time and also getting those Christmas shopping lists completed, I suppose, unlike me, who is just kind of bumbling along hoping it'll all disappear. But no, I've normally done all of my shopping by now, but I just haven't got the enthusiasm this year. So I'm slowly and surely trying to get it all together, and I've made a start, but I've got lots more to do. I have got a couple of things to show you. I'm just looking because I've written it down to make sure I don't forget anything. I have got a couple of things to show you, but I haven't managed to complete both of the squares for this week, but I have managed to do one. So one's better than none, and I'm just going to keep plodding on, because time has been very short in my life, and for the last few weeks, as I've already touched on in previous videos, and I am going to just keep going, and when I'm a bit less busy after the Christmas period, then I will catch up and do the right thing. But it's just a little bit heavy, and I took on board the comments from last week saying about being overwhelmed and doing things. So what I have decided to do,
please log in through the Google Home app.
What I have decided to do is not to draw any of the any squares for the next 2 weeks. So I won't be doing any today, and I won't be doing any next week. Just basically until I can get to the end of school, because when I'm off school I have more time and I can go forward with it. Being my own Cal, I feel like I should be doing it, but what I have decided on is to do, let me just get the book on the floor. What I have decided to do is to allow you, the viewers, if you want to do it, the task would be to do the festive ones. Now, you don't need to do them if you don't want to. You can wait for me to do it if you want to. If I've got time, I will be, but I don't see the point in drawing more out to add more pressure to it when I've got lots to do before I split up from school, because I've got some gifts that I want to complete ready for colleagues and things, and so in that sense I need to just crack on, and the time that I am doing everything else just means that it's being taken away from that. So there are gifts like there are squares like let me think. There's the elf one that you could choose from, or there is the turkey one, or the Santa's belt. There's the Rudolph one. I would say the present, but I think that'll be fine on any other week, because obviously it could be a birthday present for argument's sake. It doesn't have to be a Christmas present. And also the reason why I'm saying to do a festive one, if you like, is just so that if it comes out in February or March, it won't be odd doing it. And I know that people are up with the superstitions. If you're superstitious, for argument's sake, you don't want to be doing Christmas things when it's not any other time. So I am conscious of that as well, considering they haven't come out yet when I've been drawing them. There is a bauble or a Christmas tree that you could choose from. And so there are a few that you can do if you want to do them. And then obviously if I draw them out, then all you have to, you could just have a week off yourself then, because you've already done them in a sense. So I'm just putting it out there really that I'm just going to halt it just for a couple of weeks so that I can concentrate, and then if you yourself have got things to do, then you're not feeling pressured to join in with us, and I just think it would be good. And it's literally only for the 2 weeks, because as soon as we break up from school, I have effectively got 10 school days left, to kind of the equivalent of 10 school days off for the holiday, because we don't go back until the first week of January. And so it's just very much an easier thing, because then I can catch up, because I will be home most of the time, enjoying our time together, really, and just relaxing, so I will have more time during the day to be able to do these things, whereas at the moment I'm pushed, because by the time I get home and we've done our dinner and things like that, the only time in the evenings is I'm just very, very limited, and I am struggling with the workload for a minute, but I'm not going to let it put me off. I'm just going to slow down, as they say, so I do want you to carry on with them if you want to do it, and I would say, like I said just now, do the festive ones, and be to be festive, and I will be doing the festive ones if I get chance to, and then if I draw them at the time of drawing them, then I can just redraw something else, but we'll just see how it goes, but I just need to just take a step back and just make sure that I get the stuff done, for the people at school. So and obviously I will show you what I've been doing anyway on the episodes, because they won't stop. I'm just going to not do any fresh squares, just so that it gives me some time. So that leaves me on to showing you what the viewers got up to. I just need to find my emails. Right, so I have got the lovely Maureen. She has said that she's done the violet square, and that she's sure that there is a mistake in the written instructions, but she managed okay using the chart, and the square is starting to get a bit wonky. I did granny square project once. There was a pattern said to do the rounds in alternative directions, clockwise then anti-clockwise, to prevent this. There is lots going on at the moment, so why don't you take a break from your granny squares? This is exactly what I did, and you were the person. I was going to mention your name, but I didn't want to get it wrong. So yes, the lovely Maureen was the one that suggested to take a break and to just do what I wanted to do and do what was right. And you are right, Maureen, and I do thank you for that, because it takes someone just to point things out, even though you know that you're struggling. You just want to kind of carry on because you know it's the right thing that you should be doing, and sometimes it's just one of those things that that you just kind of need to be directed. And so I really do thank you for that, Maureen. That really, really did help me a lot. And I have spoken about this to Sally as well, because I talk everything through with her. And I do definitely agree, and so does she. So thank you very much. Now, then, Carmen has sent in a project that she has been doing, and she has done a... Oh, I didn't show you Maureen Square. Hold on, let me go back. I just read the lovely email that she sent me. Right, let's have a look. There we go. Oh, Now, I am using a camera app on my phone because of the camera being weird. And so I thought it might be best different. So I'm hoping it will be. I just need to find the right light. There we are. Isn't that a lovely square? Mine actually looks almost identical to that because I used, I think it was almost the same green, and so I'm very impressed. Maureen, ours looks almost exactly the same, but I'll show you mine in a minute. So that was the lovely square that Maureen did, and I do agree actually, because when I followed the written instructions, all I kept getting was a triangle instead of a square. So I do agree. Right, now Carmen, let me have a look. Carmen has done Mary and Joseph. Let me see if I can get it to focus better. There we are. I think that's really, really lovely, Maureen. There was a cow, which I can't remember who's doing it, but there is a cow started that is doing the nativity, and you do a little doll every week. I'll put it in the description box below. I'll research it and find out. I think it was the Three Little Monsters, off the top of my head, but I'm not sure. I got it in my email box and I was quite surprised, and I thought, well, I don't really want to take on anything else, but I did really, really love it. And so I'll put that down in the description box below, if anyone wants to go and have a look at it, because you don't have to do it right now. You can always add it to your list. And then the other thing was, oh, hang on. The other thing was a kitty couch. Oh, it's not gonna. Let me just see if I can move that one down a bit. See if that makes it any better. There it is, look. That's really, really clever. I've always fancied doing something like that, but never really got round to it because there's always too much on my list. And I don't even know whether my cats would sit on it or not. They're always trying to sit somewhere where they're not supposed to. So who knows? But that looks lovely, Maureen. I'm very proud of you for doing that. So, 2 attachments. Oh, and if you remember, a few weeks ago, she sent me a picture of the squares for the Star Wars blanket. Well, she's actually completed it now. There we go. And it's got a lovely border on it as well. What fabulous work. It must have taken you an awful long time. Right, let's have a look. Yeah, I'm really pleased. And now Carmen has also sent me a picture of her squares that she's made. Now, she did the fluffy flower square from last week, which came to me a little bit late because I'd already done my video by then, but that doesn't matter. I'm wondering why it looks so shiny. I wish I could angle it better. There we go. There's the lovely fluffy flower square. And then she sent the violet square. And that's this week's one, isn't it? Hang on. Oh, it's not really showing up properly. But we'll go for that angle. There is the violet square. And then we've got the lovely ladybird square. I'm yet to do mine. I did the centre bit, but I haven't finished. And then I didn't do the head in the front loops. I forgot all about it, so I unpicked it, and then when I redid it, it all was all wonky and everything. So I threw my dummy out the pram and said, no, can't be doing with it this week because I am very touchy. But I will get round to it and I will sort it out. It's going to take me a bit of time. And this is the lovely sheep. And that was last week's as well. I love the fact that with the V-shaped eyes, it makes them look half asleep. I really love that. Anyway, thank you, Carmen, for showing us what you've been getting up to. And if there is any other anyone else that wants to share their stuff with me, make sure I've done them all. Sorry, that one, the violet one, and the fluffy flower one. Yeah, that's fine. If there is anyone else that wants to email me over the work that they've been doing and the lovely lots of crocheted wonderfulness that they want to show off, I'm quite happy to show them here, and then we can all celebrate the fact that that we all do lovely, wonderful things, and it's always nice to share. So I'm quite happy. If you want me to show it, then I will. If you want to just show me and say that you don't want it shown on my channel, then that is fine as well, because I can have a look and then I can just remark on how wonderful it was. So do let me know if that's what you want. So that is the viewers things. Now, one thing I did manage to do was my own square for the violet, and I'm yet to put in to sew in my end, but there is my crochet violet. Let's see if it'll show up. It's very it takes a while for it to sit down. I didn't block it, but yeah, so I enjoyed doing that one. Actually, it was quite straightforward. Like Maureen did say, there was a bit of a mistake in the written in the written instructions, but and I found the chart really quite difficult to master, but I contacted Sally, and Sally helped me along with it, and she helped me do the first little bit and then said it's just granny stitch around on the rest of it, so you'll be able to do it, and so she was a really great help to me, so at least I could show you one square. And the other bit is just literally this, but it's on the wonky side instead of sitting in the middle, so I'm just a bit annoyed about that, really. And so that was a bit of an epic fail. The other thing that I did manage to do for the channel this week is, and I'm just gonna snip off a little bit because I missed it there, and that is the ladybird, and I have chosen to do 2 spots. I might well do some more as time goes on, but I've ran out of time a bit, and I needed to get this video up and going, ready to show you tomorrow morning, because as you know, I always film it on a Sunday evening, and so I managed just to do 2 squares, but I'm quite happy because the book did say to do, will you do 1, 2, 3 or 4 squares, or 6 squares, whatever it was, and not every ladybird has lots and lots of squares, and spots even, and some don't even have any spots. So I chose to do the 2, and I'm really pleased with the fact that I did actually manage to get this one done this week, because I didn't get the toucan done, and that's another thing that I need to add to my list to do, so that I feel like I have accomplished it, by the end of the book. So then I've done every single donut, just the same as I really want to do every single crocheted square of my granny squares as well. So then I can say that that's 2 books that I've managed to work through this year. So it's very, very annoying that I've hit this stumbling block and everything's got a bit much, but I suppose it happens to everyone, doesn't it? Anyway, so that is the ladybird that will go and live up there with all of my others. And now I'm going to show you the progress on my beehive. Now I've done this, and I had to buy some 1mm fishing line, but I didn't buy the that's what it stated, the fishing line in the pattern, but I have got the 1mm bracelet stuff, and so I've been busy working doing that, but I feel like it's wrong. Now I have got another 3. Let me see where I am. Hold on. 1, 2. Buckle my shoe. 1, 2. I've got 3 more increase rows, and I've got 11 that stays the same until the end. Now I'm almost out, so I'm a bit gutted because I've literally got only this much left. I'm hoping to get to the end, and then if there is a few rows where I don't have it because it's right at the bottom, I don't suppose it'll matter, because there is a kind of long sausage shape kind of tubey thing that goes over the top. This is just the frame that sits there, but I'm not sure whether it should go over the top of this one or not. At the moment it does not, so I just don't know. I don't know how that's going to work. I don't know whether I'm going to have to redo it or not, so I'm just going to wait and see, and if I have to redo it then it will have been a waste of my time. But it's got to be right, hasn't it? And I'm running out of time. I've literally got 2 more weeks and this has to be finished, as well as everything else that I want to be doing. So that's the reason why I've had to take a step back from doing the squares, really. The other thing that I have been working on is the Wednesday project, because I didn't get to finish it last Wednesday, but I did say that I'd have it finished by this Wednesday, and I am hoping to be on track for that because I have been working on that as well, but I'm not going to show you here because I'm going to show you on Wednesday instead. So that is all that I have to show you, I think, really. I don't have anything else. I don't have anything else to show you. Like I say, this video is now being done by a camera app. So I did say that in my Advent video, which goes out in the evening, I've already done that video because I did that video this morning, that goes out tonight. Now actually no, I think that one goes out tomorrow night. Anyway, either way, I needed to just ask the question about whether the video is okay or not, because of it being a camera app that I downloaded from the App Store. But there is a hissing on that video because I watched it back, and that is my little electric heater, fan heater. So I just messed up a little bit there, I think, but yes, I think you'll see that tomorrow. Yes, you're going to see this one in the morning, and then you'll see that one in the night. And I've already videoed it because I've done both of those. And so you'll hear a hissing, but that isn't the camera app. that is because of my heater. I just don't need it on at the moment because I've had it on already. So please let me know what you think about it, and whether I should carry on using it. I want to know whether the clarity is fine and whether you think it is better than my camera that is on my phone that I've had the trouble with. And come Christmas, I will be getting a camcorder to do my videos on in the future, because my husband said to me that I think that was basically the way to go, to be able to make sure that my videos get better, really, in a sense of not jogging around or anything like that. So because it is rather off-putting to watch it myself, let alone any of you watching it. And I know lots of you have said, oh, don't worry about it, you still come across fine, but it is annoying when you get new people to your channel who don't know that you've been experiencing problems like that, and knowing that I'm not technically minded, it does kind of give you that kind of feeling that it lets the side down, or oh, that's not a very good video, I won't be watching her again, or whatever, you know. And so I'm just trying to find other ways in the meantime to be able to get it sorted out, you know, and go forward. So I am looking forward to the next couple of weeks, just living life in the slow lane and getting done what I need to and not worrying about it. And of course I'll document everything I'm doing, because that's who I am and what I'm doing. I'm loving the Advent videos because they spur me on because of the uncertainty of the colours that are coming next, and I just love unveiling them. And because they are only a few minutes, although it does take time to put it in and it feels like something extra, I feel like that's going to be something that I can show at the end of the month for my roundup video, and it would just be really nice to just to do something for the season, because my videos, all my makes and things, is just led by what I want to do and not necessarily what I need to do to keep in to keep current, seasonal or otherwise. I enjoy the cows that we've been doing and things like that as well, and it's just one of those things where I'm just unique, and I will just plod along and do what I feel is right, and not just what's current to follow someone else. So I am internally grateful for all of you that comment and take the time watching me, and I just love to grow my channel organically and just be myself. And when I get to 1,000 subscribers, I will rejoice in it, and I will thank you all extremely, because I do want to grow it, and I do want to be able to have an income from it, because then if I can slow my hours down, my working hours, then that's where I want to be, and that's what I want to do. Because if I can stay at home and do this more, then I think that will be good and better for my mental health anyway. So who knows what next year's going to bring. I'm just going to see how it takes me and get to where I need to be, if and when, really. So I'm just going to take every day as it comes and every week as it comes. And I'm thinking every day about what I want to achieve in 2025, and I'll do a video separately about that, about what I want to achieve and what my aims are going to be. So you'll be on the lookout for that. There is actually one more thing that I want to show you, because I did say that I was going to do a separate video. Actually, yes, I think I will do a separate video, and that was about the yarn that my neighbour had given me. and so I will do that in a separate video. I won't add it to this one. But I will show you what I managed to get from Vinted, because that is literally only here. Now, I had the opportunity to pick up these little magazines that are just simply crochet supplements, and there was a seller that was selling 4 of them, and it just cost me £2 plus the postage, and so I was very, very happy. And it goes, the reason that I wanted it was for the little nativity set. Now, it's going to be too late for this year, isn't it? But it doesn't stop me from doing it next year. And I really love all of these little things, and I wouldn't say that they take too long to do either. So I'm really looking forward to doing this in the coming year, for the foreseeable, for the next Christmas. But I really enjoyed it, and I don't know when it came out or what magazine it was in. It could have been years ago for all I know, but I really do like the fact that they're all there, and that was what drew me to it. And then there is one for the Easter, and there's 12 patterns in this one, and it's Simply Crochet Amigurumi again, the cutest toys on the hook, and it says dress up Easter dolls, and so I got that one. And again, there's all the patterns. Hang on, oh yeah, I can show you that one. And then there's the patterns. It says 12 patterns, so oh yes, and there's that one there. I've always fancied doing dolls, but never never got into it in a big way, really. There's the one with the lamb outfit. And then there was this one, which is Amigurumi. Again, Simply Crochet Amigurumi, and this is the Australian Amigurumi Down Under edition. And there's the little guy down there with the corks on his hat, and Banjo the Swag Man. Again, there's a bit better picture. I'm just going to see if there is any better pictures. Oh yes, there he is in all his glory. So here is that one. And this one is Tom Kitten and Friends, the 4 Peter Rabbit characters to hook. And so we've got Samuel Whiskers, and then we've got Squirrel Nutkin and Mr. Jeremy Fisher, and that's Tom Kitten. Jeremy Fisher. And Samuel Whiskers. And must have gone past the others without realising. There's Tom Kitten and Squirrel Nutkin. So yes, they were all just £2. So I was really lucky in getting those. So I will be doing those at some point. And that's me. I'm going to go now. Thank you very much for watching, and thank you very much for encouraging my channel and for keeping up to date with all my videos. And I will see you later on, because you'll see me later on already, and then you'll see me tomorrow for the next edition of my Advent yarn swap video. So take care, my lovely. See you later on. Bye.